for the day. I'm gonna go live a little bit later on. But I've been going through some of this stuff on 504. I think that was 504 Street. What is his name? 504 Street Stories and War and Worldwide Gangsters. Man, dude is different. Dude is definitely different. You know what I mean? He the way he breaks shit down and the way he talk about stuff is on another level. You hear me? What's going on? What's going on? Go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, man. So we going over this indictment with WAC 100, what he done got Big U into. You know what I mean? And the boy 504 is breaking it down, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Who that is? Query. What's happening, man? Go ahead and subscribe for me. But I don't know how many of y'all been keeping up with the WAC 100 and all his stuff that he got going on and how he got Big U indicted and all that other good stuff. But I've been listening to this boy 504. Man, look here. He tell us some truth. And he really breaking shit down. Yeah, I'm doing the housework, man. I got the day off. So on my days off I do housework, man. You know what I mean? Gotta keep my house in order, you feel me? Who's there? I think it's my daughter's. No, this her mama's. Yeah, so I'm just grinding, y'all. I'm just grinding. But like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna listen to this boy 504. Check him out.
The surface level tapes in the hot commentary, you find that the connection runs further in more directions than just Big U. WAC 100's name has surfaced in another case entirely, one involving the Main Street Crips, suggesting that whatever.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to it from the beginning.
This man in federal proceedings is not a one-time.
Hold on, let's listen to it from the beginning. Because
past the surface level takes in the hot commentary.
He had some pretty good takes earlier. His name is 504 on YouTube. 504 Street War Gangsters or something like that.
Danger actually look like, because most people got it wrong. They picture danger as something they can see coming, a raised fist, a drawn weapon, a man with nothing left.
What's going on? What's going on? Listen to 504.
Danger is real, but it's also the kind you can prepare for. Then there's Charles Manson, a man who never pulled the trigger but convinced others to kill through psychological manipulation so precise it rewired the people around him entirely. Then there's Vernon Madoff, who walks into every room as the most trusted.
So basically, what's happening? So this is basically what he letting you know right now is the different types of dangerous people out there that can get you caught up. You know what I mean? And he's just breaking it down and giving you examples of who and what types of people there are. So check it out.
The person in it, dismantling lives and institutions with a handshake while no one suspected a thing until the damage was already generational. And then there's Roy Cohn, the architect of political destruction, a man who weaponized information, loyalty, and fear to end careers, manufacture enemies, and operate completely above accountability for decades. 3 different versions of Dangerous, 3 different bodies with records left behind. And then there's Cass Jones, a.k.a.
WAC 100,
a man who took everything those 3 perfected and brought it to a full end.
He's a manipulator. He's a con artist. Go ahead and like and subscribe. He's a con artist.
Screen where the audience is bigger, reach is unlimited, and real men are catching real indictments because of the narratives he decides to spin. That is not street dangerous, that is something far worse. Now let's run it. The territorial streets of California with gang culture cause the shots don't care about platinum plaques. Out there, a music manager title means nothing if the streets don't recognize the man behind it. And for a long time, Cass Jones, the man known to the world as WAC 100, claimed he could walk the most dangerous corridors of the West Coast without needing a pass. Claimed he could walk multiple prison yards since his early days as a teen. Not demonstrated, not proven. Claimed.
I'm just making sure everybody get, you know what I'm saying, get a chance.
As y'all know, WAC said he walked 10 prison yards and he did this, that, and third, and Man ain't did none of that. But if you say something loud enough and strong enough to a crowd, it reverberates. So, you know what I mean? That's how he got down. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
It's got the numbers and everything, so people can do their due diligence and stuff.
Yeah, you can contact them and get it yourself. They'll give it to you.
I see. I'm gonna have to donate a lot of clothes. A lot of this shit I don't
Now,
even
you
wear.
see right here? Look, let me show you. The first one, it was admitted offender with new AOJ. That's adult offender juvenile. Okay?
This is your first entrance.
What's up, MG?
That's your first entrance.
What's up, Delane?
He went to North Current State Prison, NKS.
Foster.
Now, you got to see, he likes to play.
What's
games.
up? What's up? Let's
You gotta
go.
understand, North Current State Prison is Delano, okay? That's old Delano. They have a new Delano, which is a level 4, okay? He'll try to say, I went to Delano to make you think he's been at a higher level than he been. He was at reception, right? Then, the next prison he went to,
That boy whole life story is a fairy tale, man. That boy whole life story is a fairy tale. Everything he talk about he didn't did and he didn't done is somebody else's story and somebody else's truth. It's crazy.
was SATF, Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, which is the level 2, okay? That's where he paroled from. He didn't go to 9 prisons like he alleges, okay? This is a critical distinction that a lot of people look over.
Yeah, most of y'all familiar with WAC 100 backstory. He'll tell you he done been to 10 prisons and all types of other stuff. And it's all a lie. It's all a lie. That man ain't been nowhere. That man is lying. Just lying to lie. And I don't know why. Now I know why. He want people to think he tougher and he bigger than what he is, but it ain't none of that. Kurt, what's happening, baby? What's happening? You already know it, man. You already know it. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Let's get back to it.
Because the confidence behind the claim was loud enough to fill a room. WAC 100 understood early that if you say something with enough conviction in front of enough people, the audience will fill in the blanks and hand you the credibility you never actually really earned. That reputation was carefully constructed, carefully maintained, and carefully projected to an audience that was always watching. Reputation, like everything else WAC 100 touches, is a tool, something to be shaped, deployed, and aimed at whoever he decided needed to be in the crosshair next. That informant talk, yeah, it didn't arrive out of nowhere. Shit like that never does. It bubbles up from the places where people who actually know things talk to each other. And by the time
I'm gonna start emptying out some of these drawers and start giving some of this shit away, because a lot of this stuff I don't even wear.
Long enough to carry.
That's another thing.
Internet onlookers who've never been.
When y'all know you ain't using something, give it to somebody who can use it, man. For real. Like, I empty out my drawers constantly and give stuff away. Because if I ain't using it, somebody else most definitely could. You know what I mean? Somebody else most definitely could. So, always remember that, man. Always try to help somebody else, man. You feel me? Always. But let's go.
In the streets of there, and their lives trace the origin of the whiffles back to the big U situation. But if you dig deep enough past the surface level takes in the hot commentary, you find that the connection runs further in more directions than just Big U. WAC 100's name has surfaced in another case entirely, one involving the Main Street Crips, suggesting that whatever relationship exists between this man and federal proceedings is not a one-time coincidence, but a pattern with multiple data points attached to it. Stamping him with the name CS2 Back, which is written in the paperwork.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cass Jones.
WAC 100, most famously known for arguing on Clubham, has been exposed as a confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Moneymark and Stutterbox. Stutterbox alleges that WAC 100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dogg conspiring to commit murder. This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police as back. Stutterbox explains to Juice M's that WAC gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is
Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro. Like, listen, in the paperwork it said you tried to call Dog, remember? I tried to you wouldn't take your call. I sent him. I talked to Dog.
Lionel, talk to Dog, Lionel.
Paperwork on wiretap, right? So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork on the Main Street case, which he wasn't charged. But this guy saying the only person that was arrested was Cash Jones.
If Grant's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
But when you did the discovery was part of that, the actual wiretap, the whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcript of the whole wiretap. And that paperwork, do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in the transcript?
In the streets, an accusation like that doesn't land like a rumor. It lands like a verdict. When the word informant gets attached to your name in that world, it's not a controversy you manage with a publicist. It's a debt. And that debt historically gets settled in two ways. Blood or total exile. There's no third option. There's no carefully worded statement that makes it disappear. When federal prosecutors unseal the RICO documents connected to Big U's case,
That dude, the police.
name appeared in the margins of that narrative. If the casual observer scrolling through YouTube, it read like entertainment. Another day, another hip-hop adjacent federal case with familiar names floating through the paperwork. But to anyone who understands what it means to have your name woven into the fabric of a federal RICO filing, even without a charge directly attached, that's not entertainment, homie. It is your name now living inside a federal document that prosecutors, investigators, and defense attorneys will be referencing for years. About March of this year, Wack was alluding to paperwork being drafted for a defamation lawsuit in response to the informant accusations being leveled at him.
But there y'all go, man.
The same dude that built an online presence by putting a rat jacket on whomever he felt like.
Y'all go check it out, man. 504. He a good dude. I'm gonna come back on here later on and make a little better live, but I just want to get on here and let y'all know, man. We out here working.